Hey, okay, so today I'm going to read one of my favorite Greek stories. I don't know necessarily why it's my favorite, but I do like it a lot. It's going to be on page 103 in What Your Kindergarten Needs, or What Your Second Grader Needs to Know book. And it has a little picture to go with it. That's a picture. You guys can see it. I know it's hard to see. It'll be easier to see in your books. It should be on page 103. If you have a different version of the book, it might be on a page closer. But it's going to be Demeter and Persephone. I know it looks like it says Persephone, right? But it's actually Persephone. So Demeter and Persephone is what we're going to read today. Okay. And it's kind of a quick story, but again, it's one of my favorites. Demeter was the goddess of all that grows from the ground. She made the corn and grain ripen, the orchards bear fruit, and the flowers bloom. More than anything else, Demeter loved her daughter, Persephone. Once, when Demeter was looking away after the crops in the fields, Persephone was playing in a field of flowers. As she stopped to pick a flower, she happened to pull the plant by its roots, leaving a little hole in the ground. Then suddenly, the hole grew wider and deeper, and Persephone heard a rumbling like thunder below her. From the dark hole, 4 coal-black horses burst forth, pulling a golden chariot with a tall, sad-eyed driver wearing a crown. "I am Hades, king of the underworld," he said. "Come with me and be my queen." Then he snatched Persephone into his arms and carried her to his kingdom below. When Demeter returned home, she could not find her daughter. She asked everyone, but no one had seen her. Then she asked the sun, who sees all. And he told her that he had seen Hades take Persephone to the underworld to be his queen. When Demeter heard this, she wept. She was so sad that the golden corn and the waving wheat died. The trees dropped their leaves and the grass turned brown. All the earth was cold and bare. And Demeter cried out, "Nothing shall grow upon the earth until my daughter has returned to me." When Zeus, king of the gods, saw that the people and animals were hungry for the grain and had no fruit to eat, he sent Hermes, the messenger god, to tell Hades to let Persephone go back to her mother. "You know the law, Hermes," said Zeus. "As long as the girl has not eaten any food from the underworld, she may leave. But anyone who eats down there must stay there forever." Hermes flew from the heights of Olympus to the depths of the underworld. "King of this dark place," said Hermes to Hades, "even you must obey the will of the mighty Zeus. Bid farewell to your queen." Then Hermes turned to Persephone. "Take my hand, let us go," he said. "But first tell me, have you eaten anything while you were down here?" "No," said the girl. "Nothing but a few seeds from that bright red fruit, the pomegranate, which I plucked from a tree." Hades smiled. "Then you must stay with me," he said. But Zeus gave a command. He said for each seed Persephone had eaten, she must spend 1 month of every year in the underworld with Hades. But she would be allowed to spend the other months with her mother. And that is why every year, when Persephone must leave her mother and return to Hades, we have winter on earth. But while Demeter has Persephone with her, then she is happy and brings forth the flowers and trees and crops from the warm earth. So this story tells about why we have seasons. It's not a real story, right? It's a fake story, but it explains why the Greeks believed we have seasons. Because when Persephone has to go down and live with Hades, her mom Demeter is sad, so everything dies. But when she comes back, we have spring, everything grows, and then it comes summer, everything's happy. It then starts to get sad again because she knows her daughter's going to leave. And in the winter, everything's dead again because she has lost her daughter for a few months. So, all right. Hope you enjoyed as much as I did. I loved it. It's my favorite. And we'll see you guys next time for the next story. Bye.